Amshi, tell the reading. Q theoretical value.
Sir, 24.859, sir.
24.85. It's wrong. Check it again.
Okay, sir.
302, Abhilash. (19H5) 302, Abhilash. (308), Likita.
9.8.
Which value, madam? Which one you are telling? Q theoretical.
Yes, sir.
Remember one thing here, G value what you are keeping? 9.81 you are keeping. Into 100 you have to do because all other terms are in centimeters. So remember that point. Into 100 for G. Since G is in meters per second square, you need to multiply it with 100 here. In the inside the root, multiply with 100. Then check the answer.
309.02, sir.
Okay. 309.
309.02, sir.
Yes, yes. Next, calculate Q actual by Q theoretical. So 173.611 divided by 309.02. Around 0.5 something you'll get. 0.5. Number 1, Kiran.
0.56, sir.
Sai Kiran, I'll ask somebody, don't reply.
0.56.
Okay, okay. You are calculating, keep quiet. I'll ask some others because I need to know whether all are doing or not. 0.561, huh? Right. So for the first reading, how we have calculated? So remaining 3 readings, we need to calculate all the terms again. Right. So I'm giving the second reading, 17, and H2 value is 13.1. Right. Please calculate all the terms. Time is 19.35 seconds. X value 3.9. Right, calculate other values. (356), Sundar, Venu Sundar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please calculate this H value and tell.
Sir, 49.14, sir.
49.
H value.
Okay, thanks. 49.14. Next, 352, John. Calculate Q actual value and tell. 352. 351, Nikhil. Nikhil. (322), 323, Ram.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please calculate Q actual. Q actual value. 322.9.
322.9.
Okay, good.
Sir, 997.
99. Okay. Next value, Q theoretical. Calculate it, please. Shravan Babu, 320. 320, 20H55, 320, Shravan Babu. Those are not replying, I'm just marking their numbers. $325. 20H55, 325. Sai.
Sir,
Tell the value of Q theoretical.
sir, doing, sir. 1 minute.
Okay, do and tell.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir,
Yes, tell.
177.35.
177. Here into 100 you have done for G. G equal to 9.81 into 100. Tell the
Yes,
answer.
sir.
One.
Done, sir.
Tell the answer. What you got?
177.35.
177.35. I think it's wrong
352.
answer. It's wrong. I think check it once. This value will be more.
Sir, 468.0.
Sir, 467, sir. 467.
Okay, 467.8.
468.0.
sir.
468,
Okay, 468.062.
468.062, sir.
Okay, right. Next, coefficient of discharge is Q actual by Q theoretical. So 322.99 by 468.062.
0.690, sir.
0.690, right. Okay, so we have completed two values. Next, go for the third reading. The third one is 18. H2 value is 12.1. 10 centimeters rise. Time taken for 10 centimeters rise is 16 seconds. Okay, calculate the values. So X value is
5.9, sir.
5.9. Okay, remaining I will ask to other students. Please keep quiet. $304, Banu Prasad. Next. $19, 319, 19H5, 319. Nani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell H value here. Calculate it and tell. Yes, tell H value here for third reading.
Excuse me, sir. 74.34.
74.34. Okay. $335, Varun Reddy. 335. $38, Sai Manohar. 338. $338. 345, Sharath.
Sir, 345.402.
Which value you are telling?
Q actual.
Q actual. How much?
345.402.
345.40. Yes, 323 Ram.
Yes, sir.
Check the answer whether it is correct or not. Whether you got the same answer here.
I'm getting 390s.
390.
Yes, sir. 390.06.
90.25, sir.
390.62. 65, sir.
Okay, so this is the correct answer. Check others. Some of them are doing wrong answers.
Yes, sir.
Calculate it properly. Okay, next Q theoretical. I'll ask Yogesh 329. 20 H double 5
Sir.
329. Yogesh, have you calculated this?
575. Yes, sir.
575. Okay, 575
570.26.
to 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
0,
good.
0.67.
This also have 0.67.
6790, sir.
7,
90.
Okay, right. Thank you. So we are left with the last reading. $19. 11.2. Time taken for this is 14 seconds. Yes, calculate the other values. I'll ask the students. Yes, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. So the last reading, H1 value is 19, H2 is 11.2, H is 10 centimeters rise already, you know, then time taken is 14 seconds. So X value is 19 minus 11.2, that is 7.8. Right, calculate the other values. I'll ask the students. $331, Anusha. $331.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, tell the H value, madam.
98.28.
98.28. Okay, madam. Thank you. Next, Anurag 347. Anurag. 347, Anurag. Yes, are you able to hear my voice, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, okay. Some network issue is there, I think, here. Anurag? One second. 2 hours, sir. Yes, can you hear my voice, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. $354, Prashant Gaud. Tell the value of Q actual.
446.42.
4. Not audible properly. Tell again.
46.
46.
446.42.
446.42.
Yes, sir. 446.
446.42. Okay, okay. Right, please calculate Q theoretical value also. No reply. Unnaru. Okay, calculate Q theoretical value. Wait, I'll ask.
648.67.
342, Rahul. $342. 351, Nikhil. 325, 19H51A0 325. Why nobody is replying? $311, Sumant. Rohit, 307. Tell the value of Q theoretical.
Sir, 918.5.
918.
I done, but
You are not written. Just tell again.
once you check, sir. 918.53.
Just mute yourself. Flash. What is the value? This 918. Yes, others can check. Tell the value here. What is the value?
661.4.
61.67.
661.94.
654.
61.94, sir.
Okay.
61.
61 or 661? 661.94.
661, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. 661. I have written here. I think it's correct only.
Yes, sir.
Next, tell CD value 0.
0.674.
674.
74. Okay, thank you. Mute yourself.
Okay, sir.
Right, so we have completed the 4 values of the 4 readings. So we have calculated coefficient of discharge for the 4 readings. Now what you do is just to take the average of these 4 readings. You'll get some value. 0.6 something you'll get.
0.65, sir.
Okay. So in result, coefficient of discharge of orifice meter is found to be 0.65 from calculation. So we have done only this part. Next we will go for the graph. So what you'll do in graph, you use Q actual on y-axis, Q theoretical on x-axis. Then you'll plot the 4 points by using these 2 values on x-axis and on y-axis. You'll get a graph. You may not get always a straight line. Connect 2 points and draw a line such that it inclined line you'll get one inclined line. Then find the slope there by taking a small triangle like this. Connect this one vertical line and one horizontal line. Small triangle you can draw. Then take the 2 points as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 to get this slope value. Okay, if you have doubt, I'll send in the group somebody's number I have taken now. I'll send him graph model graph. You can use that. Okay. So this is just a graph of your venturometer I am showing here. I didn't took the venturometer these readings. So you'll get almost same type of graph. Okay, around 0.7 or 0.69 you'll get from the slope here. Right. So that value, coefficient of discharge of orifice meter is found to be that value here. From graph we need to write. Okay, so in model calculation, at any one reading, already we have got all the values, but while calculating, don't write directly H equal to that value, because from table already you have the values. What you need to write, you need to elaborate all the things. X is equals to how much, SM value 13.6. In that way, you need to write fully in model calculations. Similarly, all these terms, you need to write all the values here. Then you need to write the final answers what you got here. CD up to here, one reading, either first reading or second, because since you have done all the 4 readings now, in model calculations, you can keep any one reading, first or second or third or fourth, your wish, depend on you. Right. So these are the things which you will calculation part which you will do in this. Next in your record. So this is 1B orifice meter. So what you will write is these things. First aim, next apparatus. So aim to determine the coefficient of discharge. CD of a given orifice meter. Next apparatus, already you know what are the things which we have here. We have a water tank, supply tank. Next orifice meter setup is there. Next collecting tank fitted with a piezometer tube and scale, stopwatch. And the thing which we need is differential manometer to find the pressure difference. And this is a part, theory part. You can read it here. Small description about our orifice meter is given here. Next, what we need to calculate coefficient of discharge, that is Q actual by Q theoretical. Right, coefficient of discharge is defined as a ratio between Q actual by and to the theoretical discharge. So first we are going to find the Q actual value, that is AH by T. Already we know what is A. A is the cross sectional area of the tank. H is the 10 centimeters rise which we are collecting in your collecting tank, and T is the time taken for this 10 centimeters rise. So what is the unit of Q? Anybody can tell what is the unit of Q? Discharge units.
Centimeter cube per second.
Right, meter cube per second, or in our experiment what we are doing, centimeter cube per second. Right, so already we know what are these 3 terms here. Next, for the theoretical discharge, we are using the expression Q theoretical equal to A1 A2 under root of 2GH. This is full root under root of 2GH divided by under root of A1 square minus A2 square. Where A1 is, what is A1? A1 is the cross-sectional area of the pipe. A1 is the cross-sectional area of the pipe, and A2 is the area of your orifice, the whole area, cross-sectional area of the whole cross orifice meter. Capital H is the differential manometer reading in terms of water. And remember one thing, here G value is in meter per second square. So while calculating, you need to remember here we have to multiply 9.81 into 100 to get the value in centimeters. Conversions, because A1, A2, H value all are in centimeters. So similarly, remember G value should be kept in centimeters. Only mistake you will do while calculating here is G value. You will get only, you are writing only 9.81. You are forgetting that 100. So that we need to remember here. Suppose if you are having all other terms in meters, no need to keep anything here. Just 9.81 is there. Next, what are the terms we need is, already we have seen A1 is the area of the pipe, A2 is the area of the orifice, G we know, H is the pressure difference between H1 and H2, and this is the formula for calculating your H value, capital H, that is X into SM by SW minus 1. SM is 13.6, SW is 1. So these readings will get from your experiment, nothing but X value, that is H1 minus H2. This is a procedure. Already we have seen how the experiment is conducted. These things you need to write in your record. Next, these are the specifications of your equipment. That is, length of the collecting tank is 250 mm, but we wrote in centimeters, that is 25 centimeter, 250 mm or 25 centimeter. You can write in centimeters only because you are calculating all things in centimeters. Breadth of the collecting tank is B equal to 25 centimeter. Diameter of the pipe D is equals to 24 mm or 2.4 centimeter. This is a tabular column. These things you need to write. Don't write only H1 here. You need to write differential manometer, left rim reading. Differential manometer, left rim reading is H1 in centimeter. Differential manometer, right limb reading H2. Rise of water in the collecting tank, always 10 centimeter. Here 5 are given. You can take only 4 readings. You are taking only 4. Next, the time taken for the 10 centimeters rise. Next, differential manometer reading, X equal to H2 minus H1 or H1 minus H2. This is just a difference. You can keep anything. H1 minus H2, which is higher, keep first. Next, differential manometer reading in terms of water, H equal to X into SM by SW minus 1. I think it is not clearly visible here. That formula I have shown you already. X equal to somewhere here. Top side also we have that. Here. H equal to X into SM by SW or S minus 1. Okay, that is the thing which is there in the table also, same thing. Next, Q actual, Q actual equal to AH by T, centimeter cube per second units. Next, theoretical discharge, Q theoretical equal to A1, A2 under root of 2GH by under root of A1 square minus A2 square. This is full roots, remember that, 2 root GH and here. Next, the coefficient of discharge equal to Q actual by Q theoretical. So 4 readings you are taking, so take only 4 readings here. Next, these are the detailed specimens calculations where we are going to calculate A1, A2s by using the given data. So length of the collecting tank, already at the top you have written, again it is coming here, no need to write twice, just write here. Diameter of the pipe at inlet 24, diameter of the orifice is 13.5, cross sectional area, length into breadth 625 you'll get, cross sectional area of the pipe, inlet section, so A1 equal to pi by 4 D1 square. Just hold on a second. Okay. So these are things which we have here. Needle length, breadth, and areas we need to calculate. So cross-sectional area 625, and this area is A1, that is pi by 4 D1 square. Orifice area A2 is pi by 4 D2 square. Differential manometer left rim leading H1, H2 we have from the tabular columns. These things already you know, and these are the things which we have seen here, right? So next, what you have is here result I have not given. Last thing, so that result in PPT we have. So this is a thing which you need to write after that. Lastly, the result column. After writing in the record, last point you need to write is result. That is coefficient of discharge of orifice meter is found to be 0.67 from the calculation, and from the graph you need to find it and you need to write it. Okay, so this completes your experiment 2. So experiment 1B. Diagram, you can draw this. No need to draw this inside flow, how it is there. Just to draw the outer structure and this orifice plate. Show the diameters. This is D1. This diameter is D2. Or here you can do like this. D1 is a small diameter pipe. D2 is the diameter of the orifice. Any one you can draw. Okay. Whether you need to see any slides, you can ask me, or I'll stop sharing and I'll ask some questions to you all.